And I'm back because for some reason Twitch decided to crap out again on me. If it craps out on me again, I will just call it a day. But right now I'm gonna continue streaming. Talk about annoying. Like seriously, what the heck? Um, so yeah, for anybody who has been following, it's we are still doing loyalty missions. We're going to try to finish, or at least set up, we're going to try to set up PB's loyalty missions so that we can finish that along with Drax once we go to the Krogan colony. Ugh. I have no idea what's going on with Twitch right now. It was working last week. It's not working the best this week for some reason. So, yeah.
You are my new best friend.
Arg.
Ah, Ryder. I'd like to introduce you to my new best friend. What's your name again?
Samrick.
Right. Samrick here has been so sympathetic about Pock being stolen. He used to run with our pal Kalinda, and he knows where her crews congregate.
And he's being helpful.
I trust he's telling you what you need to know.
Well...
Look, I appreciate the drinks and the flattery and all, but Kalinda doesn't take kindly to people discussing her business interests. She busted me up pretty bad when she kicked me out of her outfit.
Really?
You're sitting in an open bar on Kadara Port with us. Kalinda will know, and she'll assume the worst.
The first 30 or 40 times you scream your innocence.
Uh-huh.
So you might as well tell us what we want to know.
At least that way you get another free drink.
Well, can't argue with that, and I am still thirsty.
Thanks, Ryder. I think he'll cooperate now. I'll know where to look for Pock.
Huh? Okay. Alright, so now we go to Eladin. Which is exactly what I had anticipated us doing, but, I obviously need the location here. Instead, what we're gonna do is we are going to end up going to Eladin, and we're going to end up doing Drax which at this point I'm not exactly too keen on. So we'll see.
Ryder.
Hmm. Hmm. All right, let's see if there's anything else in the email terminal first. Thanks for saving my carapace. Don't tell. To Eladin. Away! PB and Drac along so that they can each get their own missions done. Well, I stand corrected. We're gonna scan the other places first, the other planets first.
Anomaly on sensors. Probe away.
All right.
Anomaly on sensors.
Mm-hmm.
Probe away. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Yeah, once we get to Eladin, we're gonna have like a crap ton of side quests to do on top of the stuff with with Drac and PB that are like the loyalty missions. So there is gonna be no shortage of things to do, for sure. All right. Yeah, buddy. Huh. Let's see. Heavy pistol scope, long barrel. All right, mods. All right, what other mod do we add here? Oh, just a scope? Nah, because the scope just... Yeah, that'll work just fine. So we got this. Hell yeah, the Asari sword. All right. Now. All right. Woohoo!
Sam, send Callow the nav point provided by our Krogan contact. Drac, we're landing on Eladin to rendezvous with Jorgal Strux.
On my way.
Hell yeah. Let's take care of it, Krogan.
Where is this meeting place exactly?
Called the Paradise. Middle of nowhere as far as I can tell.
It's the desert.
Remnant starship. No.
Only 41% exposed. I will gather what information I can, Pathfinder.
Yep, so much for that. So much for it being a golden world, eh? Uh.
Who lives here besides the Krogan?
Scavengers with nothing to lose.
Pretty
Criminals
much.
chucked out of Kadara.
Gonna be interesting.
No kidding. The roughest of the rough. And now we gotta save people, or now we gotta figure out what's going on here. So yeah, we basically gotta pull the old lizard, stay out of the direct sunlight, stay in the shade.
Beautiful, isn't it? I remember the first time I saw this place, I thought, wow, this is home.
Yep.
I wasn't the only one.
Uh-huh. That sounds about right. It really does.
Temperature levels are climbing, Pathfinder.
Yeah, shut up, Sam. Yeah, Tuchanka was a desert hell. Oh, man, yeah, there's a lot of stuff here. Oh, Drax thing isn't even over here, huh? Great. There's so much to do, so much to see, so much going on here.
But don't worry. Sure, beyond these... You're safe here.
Okay.
It's a fair exchange.
Why? Because you say it is?
Partly. I wouldn't be in business if I wasn't fair.
What are you looking at?
Just kidding.
If you see me there, you better run.
Pathfinder.
About time.
Okay. That was a waste.
Ryder, I heard that little exchange. I don't understand it. They screened every initiative applicant. How did so many of them end up violent and unstable?
You think something's up?
That's what I want to find out. Can you scan the scavengers here in the Paradise and transmit the data?
Ours. The colony here.
Thanks, Drac. Anybody? Okay, I'm not even headed towards the other side quest that's around here. I'm just trying to get it marked because I know for a fact that I'll have to come back to it otherwise.
Wish that goddamn sun would just go away.
Data inconclusive. Find a different one. Fascinating.
There we go. Here's another guy.
Hey, I recognize your insignia. Your Nexus, right? A Pathfinder.
Halsey.
Must be a reason you're here. Is there a problem?
Not with the Nexus. This is a personal matter.
Nope.
I can track Isabel down for you.
I hoped you'd say that.
So yeah.
Temperature levels are climbing, Pathfinder.
Yeah. Up, Sam.
Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits.
Shut up. Yes. Very. Very molto bene. Alright. Now let us go back to where we were beforehand. Excuse me.
Not a scavenger rider. Strange. Data's not coming through. Try.
Not a scavenger. Alright.
Well, well, look at you.
Talk with
I'm
this
good at reading
one
people.
first.
Want me to guess who you are?
Shoot.
A Pathfinder.
Ring.
How do you know?
I cheated. I run salvage to Kadara.
Okay.
What's your take on Eladin?
If the worm or the gang leaders don't kill you, the heat in Ataraxia will. I don't know how anyone can live here. Here. Except the Krogan. I've seen New Tatanka. We'd all be lucky to have a setup like theirs.
Charming. Then what?
I haul my loot to Kadara and sell to the merchants. Sloane takes her cut, naturally, but mostly I make a killing. Sometimes I even buy water from Ania and sell it at a premium in the flop house. It's a solid life.
If you say so.
Indeed.
You must deal with the scavengers a lot.
No more than I have to. Slavery, cannibalism, gang leader worship. It's enough to make my skin crawl.
Yes, indeed. Wow. They're horrible.
I plan to keep my distance.
Smart. But it's not just the gang leaders. The ones in the Paradise are dangerous. But I don't trust the scavengers to follow the rules.
Got info on someone named Isabel Halsey?
What am I, your personal database?
Pretty please.
Come on, you're the only one here who doesn't want to kill me. Just help me out.
Fine, fine. I've never met her, but I heard a few scavengers talking. Mention a cave out in the dunes. Something about Isabel's time being limited. This is the nav point. Just watch out. That's a...
Huh.
All of Eladon is a bad area.
Good point.
Uh-huh. No kidding. Goodbye.
Take it easy.
Always do.
Oh, I meant to ask her about Reyes. Let's do that then.
You've survived the gang leaders and the worm.
Used to. Know where he is?
Haven't heard from him in a while, actually. No one has. For all I know, he's living it up on the Nexus.
Take it.
Alright. Alright then, here. We're almost done with... Ha! Damn.
Not a scavenger rider. That should be enough. I'll analyze this and...
Good to know. Alright, here we go. New Tachanka.
He's from Clan
Okay.
Drakar, and you and me, that means something.
Okay.
Maybe. You who I think you are?
Meet you here.
Yeah, I did. Thanks for coming.
Chance for survival is to cooperate. That includes the Krogan.
Good. Nice to know some people are on our side.
So, trouble.
We can't be there anymore.
Morta's become a tyrant.
Did
Ah.
she kick you out?
Hasn't come to that yet, so we're laying low. I want to keep my eye on her. Is rationing. My group thinks the Krogan should make peace with the Nexus.
We need the Krogan and the Krogan need us. We all came to Andromeda as one. We should at least try.
Peace with if Morta ruins it.
Uh-oh.
You don't believe me? Go to the Krogan colony yourself and see what she's planning. Talk to
Sure.
Ravener Brink. He's one of us, on the inside.
If the safety
Excuse me. Okay. Alright then. Let's...
Station.
Alright, we'll head off to the other forward stations before meeting with Morta.
Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder.
So, Eladin. Charming so far. What do we got? Besides the sand.
Monolith suggests this was indeed supposed to be a golden world. It also suggests the presence of a vault. Additionally, here is the...
Hopefully abandoned.
Scans indicate it is not. The site is active with scavengers and remnant bots. Here, scavengers have taken over an abandoned camp between the two. In this direction, located in one of the planet's sinkholes, is New Tuchanka, the Krogan colony.
Sinkholes.
Ideally locked to its sister moon and that gas giant above. This side of the moon never cools. Would mean certain death, as one's blood would boil in 75 seconds.
Gee.
And on that cheery note, let's head for the climate-controlled paradise of the Nomad.
Well, first, let's change my armor here because I meant to. And I never did. Hmm. Hmm. There. I like that a lot better because it looks cool, the purple. That's actually kind of nice. Alright. Yes. Hey, more nomads stuff. Alright. So we got that. Excuse me. So there's... let's see here now. So there's a memory trigger for Sam. Let's go over there, shall we? I think these are the last 3 of the memory triggers for Sam, so we'll go ahead and get them. At least head in the direction of getting them.
What's with the smudge over your eyes? Trying to be some kind of superhero?
Why all the bones? Trying to be some kind of supervillain?
Yes.
Cool.
PB. She's so silly. I mean, yes, Drac himself. We're gonna get the memory triggers for Sam here really quick. Then we're gonna go to the Krogan's colony.
Temperature levels are climbing, Pathfinder.
Yes, shut up. Sorry to keep checking the map. Yeah, we're gonna get these memory triggers, and then Let's see, where's Phoebe's thing here? Maybe we'll just end up maybe we'll just end up doing the I don't know, we'll see. Maybe we'll end up activating the remnant stuff too. Since we're right here. We'll see. First things first, get the Sam memories. We'll see how long Twitch can hold up and if it doesn't crash again out of nowhere. Attempt to get Sam's eidetic memory triggers.
We should shake the outlaws loose.
Get ready to fight!
Okay. Ah. Right, B. Get out with a B here.
So much violence.
There we go. Fine. You wanted to play this game? We can play this game. You want some more? Here, have some more. Here.
Cover your ears! Grenade!
Got him. Sword we got here. I don't know where this other last guy is here. Did he fall down? And also
How old are you, PB?
100 and change.
You're just a young one still.
Hey, I've seen some shit.
Not saying you haven't. You just got a lot of years ahead of you. Make sure you enjoy them.
Nice.
Looks like a remnant structure.
Yes, indeed. Also, little mouse? The heck is that supposed to mean? Yep, remnant structure, but we're not gonna... Oh, I think I know what this is, too. Another architect fight. We're gonna avoid fighting the architect unless... We're gonna...
Activated. Deploying forward station.
Yeah, we're gonna avoid fighting the architect on Eladin until after... Just saying. Because I would much rather not get my butt kicked.
Mining zones being added to your nav system, Pathfinder. Heat levels increasing.
Well, it's better.
I advise against prolonged sun exposure, Pathfinder.
Gonna be hard to avoid out here.
I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
Going to be tough to avoid. Yeah, sun exposure here. Ah, it's in here. It's in this cave. Okay. I do like that.
Temperature is normal.
I do like that, you know, like the... Oh. Oh, God. Thierry. Ah, well, we'll run into more of them.
Another memory trigger?
One.
Excuse me. Since we're literally right on top of finishing that. And then we can go backwards towards one of the other, like, let's see. We'll go toward the monolith. One of the monoliths, because that's where Peavy, because then we can find Peavy and Pock, or Pock for Peavy, as well as get another, like, forward drop station or two on top of things here.
So Drac, Asari, and Krogan live much longer than the rest of the Milky Way species.
Yeah, so?
But now you've got about as much time left as Ryder, Vetra, everyone else on the team.
If I'm lucky, get to the point.
Must be weird. After so much time, finally facing the end.
Time is time. Number of years don't matter as much as what you do with them. Whatever I've got left's gonna be chock full of living.
Don't doubt that. The Krogans sure know what they're doing. Excuse me. Rider jump. There we go. Yeah, I know, game. You can tell me. You don't have to tell me it's on the scanner. Oh god, giant sandworm. Ah. Ugh. Why? Come on. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Great, so we are going to need the Nomad, because I can't climb that high. For reasons? Reasons that are pretty stupid, if you ask me, but reasons, I guess, nonetheless. Ooh. This guy had a bad day. Excuse me. Grr.
Life
Alright,
support
come
is
on
back
now.
online.
Yeah, shut up. Ugh. There we go.
Climbing Pathfinder.
Yeah.
Sam,
Wait.
Another memory prompt?
One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam Node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
Okay, so we've still are missing one. Huh. I guess that, as they say, is that. Okay, so we're gonna go... to make these navigation a lot easier on us. So, forgive me as it's gonna be a lot of driving.
Remind me what I said?
You said the number of years we're around isn't what matters. Back home, I knew so many old Asari who stopped learning, asking questions.
Sounds less like living than waiting to die.
Exactly. I wouldn't trade one of my years for 100 of theirs.
Yeah. I actually think the big thing that I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to get those forward drop stations. Then, like I said, I'm going to try to get the stuff with the planet established, those remnant monoliths. Sorry, I keep checking the map. Again, I've said it before, but not always the best indicator of where you are, this map. Come on. I mean, there's definitely more than enough side quests to keep us busy here on Illidan,
That's
though.
the remnant derelict Morta's obsessed with.
Yeah, well, we're not getting on that just yet.
Activating automated forward station deployment.
All we're really doing is getting... Looks almost like the space jockey ship from Alien, though. I will say that.
Are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system.
Mm-hmm.
Are within acceptable limits.
God, that's awesome. I know it's silly, but I still love it. Character banter. Gotta love character banter sometimes in these games. Whoa, we're climbing, dudes. Whoa. All this to get to a forward drop station. That we might not. So we can pivot around and then as we go towards Peevee's thing, get the other forward drop station and make the other remnant place habitable.
Pathfinder, I detect broken scavenger machinery ahead.
I'll add it to the list of side stuff that I clearly have no time to do. Okay.
Are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system.
Stay alert.
You're sure sure you're not Krogan?
Nope. Why?
Your attitude, aggression, the way you don't take shit from anyone.
My mother mated exclusively with other Asari.
Is that right?
Except when she conceived me. My father was an Elcor.
You've got to be kidding.
Offended indignation. Why? Doesn't it fit?
You're as far from an Elcor as I can imagine.
Then it makes perfect sense, right?
I suppose so. You little rebel.
Nice. I love it. I said it a couple times, but I really wish that the Elcor would have been like not only in this game as like a race that you would encounter, but also just as playable character. Like, talk about missed opportunity, or like playable companions. Talk about missed opportunities.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward.
Tower. Deactivate the tower.
Have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder.
The first remnant tower. And then we help Phoebe while we're in the area. I think this might be the last time we have to do the remnant, like, vault shindig. I could be wrong.
Pathfinder, we're approaching a scavenger site. I advise caution.
Yeah, except I'm more worried about the, remnants stuff.
We should look for more glyphs.
Uh-huh.
Wonder if I'd get anything on the scanner.
Short answer, you would. I do think that this is... I do have some remnant, like, decoders, by the way, too, so... I don't necessarily have to worry about the puzzles, I just have to worry about getting these glyphs. Grrr! Ugh. Come on! Climb! Ugh. Come on. Maybe this one is not the one I'm supposed to be on? There we go! Ah ha ha ha! Okay, and then... third one... Oh, it's over here. Damn it. Just out of range. Of course I gotta climb it. Grrr. Unless no? There's gotta be a way around it here. Huh. Is it over here? I don't remember now. Just out of range, huh? Damn it. But I know where it is. I just can't reach it. Why? How? I don't remember. There we go. Oh, damn it! Come on. Ugh. Okay. Should be. There we go. Oh, come on. What? There.
Okay, solve this thing.
Good one, Ryder.
Yeah. 1 down, 2 to go. Excuse me. We're just gonna head that way and we're gonna get it done. We're gonna get PB's side quest done now. We'll get PB's or P's loyalty mission done. Then after we get PB's loyalty mission done,
The quick-witted one.
Your household must have been a hoot. So much about you.
How I like it.
So why you telling me all this stuff?
You're almost dead anyway.
nice. Good one, PB. Alright, so yeah, we'll finish PB's loyalty mission.
Pathfinder,
Then we'll
this
switch.
technology-
The PB's mission and we'll talk with her.
Look ahead. Scavengers dug into the sand.
I know there's plenty of tasks and other stuff to do. I'll definitely look into doing them while I'm here on Eladin, but like I said, first things first, finish PB's side quest.
Damn it. Abandoned. They scuttled everything.
Well, we're here. Might as well search it.
And then after that, we'll go to the Tempest, and we'll talk with PB after we finish her side quest here.
She's broken, though.
Guess Kalinda didn't take very good care of her.
I don't want any trouble. I found the site abandoned. By scavenger law, it's all mine.
We're not here to fight you for it.
That's a relief. I mean, good thing. Well, I'm a businessman, you see, so I'm willing to sell if you see anything you like.
Site went?
No, they were trouble. The Observer.
Take this and consider.
That'll do. Pleasure doing business with you.
Hey, I didn't have to
Tempest
pay.
and put her together. Thank you, Ryder. Maybe this Kalinda nightmare is over.
That
Let's
would be
hope.
nice.
Yeah. See me back at the ship.
Oh, never mind. So we'll have to come meet PV later. Okay, never mind. All right. Well, with that in mind, I guess then we'll actually head towards completing this, getting that second remnant as well. Might as well kill more birds with stones here, as it
Temperature
were.
levels are climbing, Pathfinder.
Well, because I do think it's here on Eladin. I think if I'm not mistaken,
Watch
on
the
Eladin.
edges. Sometimes they collapse.
Yeah, I do think that on Eladin is where PV's side mission ends up taking us with Kalinda. Alright. On the right path. Completing that one side quest. Getting the drop zone. And unlocking that second monolith. And then getting the monolith in the vault would be so much easier. Will make things so much easier here for future travels. I'm trying to remember where that last
Look around.
Really? You've been alive 1,400 years and this is the worst?
Trouble always feels worst when you're in it. Everything else is just a good story.
Fair enough.
Look out. That junk ahead will attract scavengers.
Oh. Now watch, as I don't even really need this. Yeah, woohoo! We scanned the wildlife. Woohoo!
I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
Hit it up. Hit it up. Ooh. Well, that was not pleasant.
Scanning will reveal the missing glyphs.
Of course.
Wonder if I'd get anything on the scanner.
No, I don't think that I will. Oh, good God. This is just... I have no idea what's happening to the game right now. It's just like almost imploding on itself here for no real reason. Not. Like, I haven't done anything to sequence break, so... Huh. Ugh. Alright, I'm gonna save, autosave here, or manual save here, just so that I don't have the whole thing implode on me. And the autosave doesn't end up glitching. Okay, so I want to be... over here for that mission. Then I want to travel over there to hit these up and get the final monolith.
Heat levels increasing.
So we're still on the right path.
The sun didn't get them first.
Indeed.
All hostile life forms.
Isabel could be in trouble. Let's move.
Let's take him. Let's take him on. Oh crap. I like this. Gotcha. Suck it, scabs. Anyone else?
Within acceptable parameters.
The one killing the guys?
Life support
Come in
is
here.
back online.
I want to talk to you.
Was that Isabel?
Sounds like she's in charge.
Yep. Typical.
Well, your brother sent me.
Kent? For what?
He wants you to go back with him to Gadara.
Well, you can tell him I'm not going anywhere. On the Nexus, I was a merchant's assistant.
Huh.
On Kadara, I ran errands. Now, I make weapons for the most powerful gang leaders on Eladin. I get perks, protection, and no one would do. Except now, I guess.
Fine, stay here.
I'll just tell Kent he's wasting his time.
Glad we reached an accord. Now get out of my camp.
Yeah. Yeah, that was... Alright. Well... Alright. Sorry, to the, yeah, to there. And then we can move forward. Well, we finish this, then we go to the vault. We activate the vault.
Dead, probably.
What's over here?
Otherwise you wouldn't have.
So yeah. Distance and poppin' now. Huh. God, that's not draw distance and poppin'. That's the Revenant worm. The Architect. The Eladin Architect. No, thank you. Yeah. Thankfully, I don't think he's gonna bother me. Excuse me. Alright. It's on the back end now here. Alright. Damn it, I don't have... I can't use my Revenant. Let's get this and use one of my decryption keys. It looks... To be fair, these aren't exactly like... Yeah, I didn't need to do that. Okay. Oh well.
Pathfinder.
We will interface! Alright. Revenant. Override.
That did it.
Now let's find that vault to reset it completely. I know I could get the Lost but Forgotten Ark, but... Well, I'm gonna get that forward drop station that's right there. Let's see. Where is it? Okay, so we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna find that, Aww. To fight the Remnant in this one. That it's part of like a boss fight or like a thing for helping the Krogan or gain the Krogan's trust or something. Can't remember. There it is.
Activating automated forward station deployment.
Alright, and then it's right over there. Yep, we can activate the vault now. Just buried in the sand, huh?
Okay, Remnant Vault. Let's get this place up and running.
Mm-hmm.
We turned the power on.
You'll need to locate finder.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh crap. Uh-huh. Easy peasy.
I gotta admit, this is kind of
Several interface connections converge here. I will highlight the ones you need.
Whoa! That almost went bust. Yeah, this. Then we need to activate this one, right? No! What the hell, game? Ah! There we go. No, what the? No! Stupid jump.
Just in time!
Alright. Then... Ta-da! Well, that wasn't bad. God damn it. Ah! There we go, I was gonna say, aim? Aim, fire! Excuse me. Woo! Alright. Almost there.
Well, that gets us a step closer.
Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah, we gotta go over here. Alright.
Remnant, we can lay low.
I mean, we're gonna have to fight him anyways. If there was a... Come on now. There we go. Ah. Okay, so Alright. Get to the purification console, then run. And by that I mean we're gonna clear out the remnant and then run. Drac is like my ace in the hole, it would seem. But yeah, we take him out and then we run. Shadoom!
This console will activate the purification field. You may want to sweep the area.
Before this place tries to kill us, you mean? Okay, get ready to run.
Alright.
Don't slow down!
Yeah, I think this one's pretty simple. No, I won't, because I'm just too busy trying to get out alive. I know I could, but I'm not going to. But yeah, we'll purify this place, then we'll go back to the Tempest to talk to PV.
Never gets less terrifying. Let's get out of here.
No kidding. All right. Yeah, let's go. Back to the surface. Back to the Tempest. And then back to Eladin to, at the very least, do Drac's side quest, if not, PV's. Alright, excuse me 1 minute. I'm just gonna go get some water.
PB said she wanted to talk to you.
Alright. Nope, just talk to PB and then move on.
There you are.
Hi.
There's
Okay,
PB.
who stole PB and put you in her clothes?
Not funny.
It's a little funny.
Okay, it's a little funny. I received this.
Hey, babe. Sorry I broke your pet. It
Uh-oh.
lacks versatility. Couldn't keep up.
Maybe I'll do the same with your other new toy, Ta.
She means
Oh God.
you. I hate her.
Do you?
Really? Are you sure about that? Oh, I don't know. It's not that she took my bot and broke her. We got Puck back and I repaired her. Now my scanner's fully upgraded and sweeping the cluster for remnant signals. We won.
So what's the problem?
It's just drummed up feelings I thought I'd put behind me. Turns out I just buried them. This is what happens when you let people in. You acquire baggage. I travel light, damn it. No baggage.
You just have to let the right people in.
Right can turn wrong. Good goes bad. I let Kalinda become important to me. Look where that ended up. Now you've become, or you're becoming, important. But you need to know, I resist checking out of this hotel every day.
Huh.
With accommodations like these, I don't blame you.
You are funny. I just need a little space. Time to think. Hopefully, my now RemTech-infused scanner will pick up something amazing and make all this Kalinda trouble worthwhile.
Okay. Alright, so now we gotta wait. Now we gotta wait. Well, while we're doing that, we can go deal with Drac and his stuff. But first, upgrade tree. Da da da. Excuse me. All right. Then we'll swap out Drac for or PV for Cora. I have no idea why Twitch is behaving now. I hate the fact that I have to split up, or that I'll essentially have to do the episode, or do the streams into like 2 separate segments. But it can't be helped, I suppose. Alright. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff to do here. I want to at least get Drac's quest done. Good news is by settling the planet, we've gotten basically the one of the more arduous parts done. Now we just gotta do the actual like story-related quests. All right. Ah, damn it. I thought I hit that one already. Oh well. Fast travel to that point. Take care of the All right. Away. And yes, I know there's still some stuff here like that we can get. I'll do that afterwards. First things first, let's get to the new Tuchanka. It's like the same thing with the Turian arc. We can do that afterwards.
Every place we go, things seem desperate. And just one team to fix it. That's heavy odds.
Go by the odds, and we'd never have made it here.
On the ground, this feels bigger.
I'm sure there'll be a couple more side quests added onto the pile once we reach.
Rig ahead. We should shake the outlaws.
Automated protocol. Mining zones have been added to your nav system.
Uh-huh. Oh.
Move along. No outsiders. She's with me. Human Pathfinder. Drac. It's been a while.
Jorgelstruck sent me. I'm supposed to talk with Morda.
Think I'm a traitor too. Need help. Hey, you guys did your job. Now stand down and let them in. But didn't I tell you to shut up? I'll spread the word so Morda knows you're here. Good.
The other major party of the Nexus Uprising.
Pathfinder must.
Saw the worm out there again.
We can hear you.
Don't worry, Dr. Gunnar. I'll track it down.
Ah, geneticist.
Hello. I noticed you were listening. Is it because you're a fan of the...
Hey, from Mass Effect 2.
No? Maybe? What was on it?
Possibly curing the genophage.
And not using the slow genetic.
Wanted ingredients for gingerbread cookies? Okay. Well, I'm definitely gonna want... Save Dr. O'Keefe's Krogan research. Lexi. Huh. Let me see. There's at least... There appears to be at least one more. Ain't that just lovely? Huh. Oh, great. There's technically two. Great. Okay. Alright. Here goes nothing.
You Revenor Brank?
Uh-oh.
Yes. Find me later near the fighting pit.
Hey, Nexus. I'm the one you talk to around here.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you Morda?
I'm Nakmor Morda, Overlord of the Krogan in Helios.
Overlord?
Drac, Kesh said you had a new job.
She didn't tell me you did.
And you're the celebrated Pathfinder from the Hyperion, found at last.
I'm Ryder.
Uh-huh.
This is thrilling. I've never stood so close to a Pathfinder before. Mostly because the Krogan never got one. New to Chunka. Were welcomed into the Citadel Council with open... No idea. Your only makes me mad.
Okay, gotcha. Loud and clear.
Why are you here, Pathfinder? To see what a successful colony looks like?
Actually,
our outposts are new. We could use the advice.
Your manipulation is so transparent.
Better? Okay, yeah, that could have gone much better. Alright, so... We're on the right level here to find...
but that surprised even me.
Initiative will pay. She said that, right? I didn't...
And also, let's talk about...
See the tension building. Colonists taking sides. Defeating a common foe creates a powerful bond. Krogan don't take that lightly. And we can hold this colony together. fiend. The beast might be feisty at first, so stay on your toes. I'll keep Varka and Gren from each other's throats.
You old wreck. Swing by, hero. We'll catch up. Sure thing, Crud.
Nice. Alright, so we're gonna go over... over here. Before we end up and then maybe the greenhouse.
Better to live for myself than to see this place go the same way.
Injured
So
Krogan.
you're the human Pathfinder. You look different from the pictures I saw.
You
was my
probably
father.
saw pictures of my dad.
Your dad. You replaced him.
Scavengers?
Amongst other things. You seen the Flophouse yet? That's where they get together. 80% shacks, 100% trouble. I'll give you the nav point so you can avoid it. Or not, as you choose.
Tell me more about the Flophouse.
It's a loose collection of shelters where some scavenger gangs gather. They knock each other around, drink, and then when they're all riled up, run raids. And if you get close when they're hungry, well, that's how I lost a liver and gained a limp.
Trouble with the scavengers at the colony?
Not yet. They're not that stupid. A bunch of squishies.
Thanks. The will come in handy.
Just trying to help. Be careful out there, Pathfinder.
Will do. Oh. Another quest. We're gonna do Drax thing first. But before we do that, we're gonna the other guy before about parlaying before we continue Drax quest. Okay, so how do we get down to the fight pit? How... Play. There we go.
Ran into some of those scavengers on patrol.
Oh.
Blood threshers, come on. Make a bet. Out.
Spit out what you know and I'll take it from there.
Okay, okay. Quiet, not rude.
What?
Did you see the crashed ship as you... Morta's after the drive core.
She can't activate it. It's remnant.
What are you talking about? She's building a bomb.
With the drive core as a power source. Sam?
Dangerous to those handlers.
Battling those robots and scavengers. Lots here
Oh
want
boy.
peace with the Nexus. If Morta gets that drive core, boom, it's over. Now get away from me. Thanks, Frank.
Okay. Oh. Alright, so now let's work towards finishing Drax's thing here. Ah, here it is. Greenhouse.
I tracked the stolen transport to one of Eladin's moons. You need to take your ship. Nothing we've got has stealth.
How did they steal the transport?
I had the security system off while I was transferring a new sample and, well, they snuck in from the far side. Morda thinks Vorn took transport for a sample run. I didn't tell her otherwise. If she finds out what really happened, she'll fry your quads over a low fire. I know.
Uh-huh.
Thank you so much for helping me.
We'll get it done. Let's help you, buddy.
My coordinates should drop you just a group of Nexus exiles. They're hiding out.
Nexus exiles. Friends of yours, Drac?
We made a lot of friends during the mutiny. Guess we'll find out.
Touché. Alright. We're gonna finish Nakmor Drax loyalty mission. For sure.
Let's keep our visit a surprise as long as possible.
Until we
and then I don't know.
Right, Ryder?
Yes, Drac. Until we shoot them all.
This place is a dump.
We'll see how long this takes.
Shoddy security.
They should be embarrassed. They don't even have a lookout on the back door.
Most people wouldn't complain.
Be nice to have some kind of challenge. It's the least they could do, making us come all the way out here to kick their sorry asses.
Over there. Guessing that's the colony's transport.
Yeah, that's it. The seed vault better still be on board.
And if it's not?
I tear this place and everyone in it apart until we find it.
It's a plan.
Yeah.
This place is a dump.
Yeah, well, tell them that. Yeah, we'll finish this, and then we'll see a little further. But only PB will. But I also don't have, or might not have the pieces to do it. Then, of course, there's all of the other side missions on Eladin that we have, a whole crap ton of them. Not to mention an architect. Memo security status. Da 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 da.
They're probably just warming up.
Probably not.
That comm signal.
I will attempt to do so.
Around! We got a problem!
Uh-oh.
Get it together! Stop them!
Oh, crap. And Garin are with them?
Wait, did I hear
Well, that's
a
interesting.
roll?
Yep.
Yeah. You think Spender's involved?
It'd explain how they
Yep.
got the codes to the transport. Aron, we're gonna have a friendly... About time they got organized.
You get way too happy when people shoot at you.
Not even really a challenge with Cora and Drac on my combat team. Learn to die.
This is just sad.
I didn't expect a Pathfinder and a grizzled Krogan. It is pretty sad though. Yeah, quit now and you may live.
They're getting better at this.
Says you.
Heh. You?
Stop hiding and fight, you quadless bastard!
Monsters out are sending the beasts out. Well, it's not. Can't. This is a pretty damn good weapon. I like it. I guess the crafting not in this instance. There's more than enough stuff to do on Eladin to keep us busy after we finish with what?
I see a path
After
on
we
the other
finish
side.
Drac.
Maybe if we move this, we can get through.
After we finish with Drac, that is. And somebody shoots us. Shit. Alex. Or not.
They're falling back to the building.
Like that's gonna... dead right now.
Ah. Nice. Like
So steady.
It'll hold. If you don't make it in time, could you give Cash my love, please? Don't be...
Horn signal is closer.
just 10K? I'd almost be in. Go this way.
Back in my day, Grogan asked for permission before they went in and started courting. They didn't just...
Sport was just step one. We're gonna destroy everything you
Are you hurt?
You okay?
I'm fine.
You're always talking like you're expendable, but you're not. We need you.
It's true.
Before we go, you talk to him.
He's got a point.
Will do.
Incoming!
Hi.
I love it. I love Drac.
Drac, the seafoam before they caught me. Good.
More incoming!
Good. I'm grateful because I was a little worried.
Clamps shut! We'll cover you!
All right. Have to try a lot harder than that.
Hard to get a good.
Up.
Dad, we killed them all.
Heh.
weren't all broken.
I knew them having one broken mech was... I knew them having one broken mech was too good to be true.
Good shot in this range.
I think they're letting up.
Tanner, we killed them all.
Looks like we spoke too soon.
Finally, something I can sink my rounds into.
Excuse me. I'd say that I hate the mechs, not because they're like super hard, but just like they...
Not their friends.
That's okay.
They weren't all broken.
They will be soon.
Okay. All right.
Where were they hiding you?
Arg. Thank you, Cora. It's just kind of odd. Also, Cora, not a smart move for you to be standing there. Ugh. Stay down. There we go. Not taking damage to my fire thing.
So what now?
We find a Rome.
Looks like we're done here.
Almost. Oh crap. A Rome.
Don't move.
You.
I'm taking this transport.
You're going to get yourself killed if you do this.
Like I'm not dead the moment that crazy old Krogan gets his hands on me.
Oh.
Why is Vorn...
It's a stink. It's a stink grenade.
Oh my god!
Sleeping powder.
Wait, don't come any closer. It'll affect anyone who isn't Krogan. It's pretty strong stuff.
Smart.
Time to take out.
And also, oh boy. Yeah, you're totally dead.
My first live specimen test.
Unborn. Oh god. Oh boy. Oh god.
Well, that's that.
What a terrible fate. What a terrible fate.
Let's get this transport back to where it belongs.
Yeah, buddy. Woohoo! Drac. Alright, so we'll go back.
We are not having this conversation.
I don't know. No harm in hearing him out.
I hate you all. Let me be old and cranky in peace already.
Nice.
Thanks for helping me get the colony transport back, Ryder. Of all the stupid things.
That's life on the frontier for you.
At least we don't have to worry about a roan anymore.
He looked pretty taken care of down there, yeah.
He sure did. I can't wait to nail Spender to the wall.
Sooner or later, we'll take him down, just like a roan.
Hopefully sooner. I have plans for him. Oh, listen to me, Ryder. You've been around me long enough to realize this. The fact is, I'm a relic, a symbol of the past, when Krogan were bent on destroying themselves. Fighting, killing, it's all I know. For my clan, for Kesh to have a real future, maybe it's best I'm not part of it.
Your clan needs you, and so do I.
And now, just remember who you're encouraging.
Oh well. If I regret it later, I regret it later. Return to Nexus Control. Okay. We're actually gonna do that, by the way, for so we can complete Drax's loyalty mission. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Yeah, plus we go back to the Nexus, we not only get Drax quest done, but we also check in on a couple of other things.
PB said she wanted to talk to you.
You have
That's
new
perfectly
email
fine.
at your terminal, Pathfinder.
Hey, might have gotten a chance. Swing by Crawler's song. Okay. No time to type. Come, come, come. Alright, well, we'll talk to PB here first. Yeah, we'll talk to PB first. And then we'll go to the Nexus.
Hey there, what's new?
Ha! Funny you should ask. I need to know, if I had something really important to do, could I count on you to help? To come along?
If it's as exciting as you make it sound.
It's pretty damn exciting. Scanner, I'm onto something big. Hear that signal? Best I can tell, it's coming from a piece of raw remnant programming tech. A building block in an unused state. My eyes bulge thinking what we might be able to learn from it. Or do with it. Wild card. Kind of mystery I to get it. There's no time to waste, right?
What are the implications of this device, whatever it is?
At the very least, it'll strengthen our bridge to remnant technology. Even just getting closer data readings could help us break down remnant programming, use their tech more efficiently. I need to find it. Like, now. Well, now that now's gone, so now.
Okay.
That's it? No preamble, no further interrogations, just okay? You're in?
I'm in.
Yes! That your game means the world to me. Loading the coordinates into the galaxy map. Consider me primed and ready.
Okay. All right. To the Nexus. Alright, we're gonna return to the Nexus. We're gonna finish Drax loyalty mission, and then I'm going to call it a stream. We got a lot of stuff here to do.
I would like to welcome our Asari pilgrims to the Nexus. You
Oh
had
yeah,
a
that's
long
right.
journey,
We saved
but
them.
we're thrilled that Ark Lucinia has finally arrived. For patience as we find homes for everyone. To those who doubted the future, the proof stands before you. The Asari live, and so does the dream.
Yay!
Ah, there's the
Well
hero
done.
who made it possible, Pathfinder Ryder. Do you have any words for us?
Oh boy.
I'd like to think my team and I are hitting our stride. We're getting pretty good at this.
A confident Pathfinder. Exactly what we need. We chose well with this one.
We all owe Ryder a debt of gratitude. In the meantime, please enjoy whatever comforts the Nexus can offer a weary traveler.
Excuse me.
Yeah?
You're the one who saved us?
Yes.
I am. I owe you everything. If it hadn't been for you, I'd be dead.
We all would. Now we have a future.
A bright good in Helios.
I can't wait to find it.
Yay. That's right, I forgot. I saved the Asari arc in the last stream, and now it's Alright. Let's find Drac and Nexus Control.
Pathfinder, this is Nexus.
As planned, though Director Tan has provided few details so far.
Without Jean, we wouldn't be here. But now that we are here, we need to focus on surviving before we can celebrate.
This is HNS.
Unscrambled evidence. I armed you, gave Calyx the chance he needed to take Tan down. What have you done for me? Covered your tracks. You made Calyx think you were with us, but you were the only one. You were the one who woke up Morda. We both know you were hedging your bets, making sure we saw you as an ally if we did actually take the Nexus. I didn't choose to wake up Morda. They made me. If I went up to your boss with what I've seen, you'd be out of a job. Hell, you'd be in jail or out here with us. So this is blackmail then. Smart. You'll get your supplies, Aron. Just know I'm saving this conversation. So am I.
Drac will want to see this.
No kidding. And this all kind of that's another thing that ties back to the Nexus Uprising book.
Thank you for the Kadara nails. They didn't phase Kesh, but she liked the taste.
Heh. Good to know. Alright.
I'm worried.
We've got everything we need on Spender.
I've been waiting for this moment for nearly a year. Ready?
Yes.
Let's go confront Spender.
Be nice to bring his head back to Morda on a pike, you know, as a gift.
He's Nexus personnel. Addison and Kandros will decide what to do with him.
Spoil sport.
Sorry, Drac. I just know
I didn't have a
you
choice.
can't.
Aron said they'd kill me.
You helped the mutineers, Spender. That was a choice right there.
All you had to do was ask for help. Instead, you put everyone else at risk to save yourself.
Please, incriminate yourself further. Tell us everything.
We all wanted the Krogan gone. Easier. The exiles think I work for them, just like you think I work for you. That's what real politics looks like.
Right under our noses. God damn it, Spender!
The Krogan left. Spender played both sides just to get a promotion. You couldn't have seen that coming.
No. No, I was given ample reasons to suspect something. I just chose not to. Tan was on my ass about the Krogan so much, I let myself be blind to Spender.
You're getting a chance to fix this now.
Let's start with taking our side when my clan tries to negotiate a better deal with Tan. You need us, and frankly, we need you.
You're right.
I'll back
Lock him up. He won't be the last, but he'll make a fine example.
You're just gonna throw me in a cell?
Could be worse. We could throw you off the station. Think about that for a moment.
Huh. You're welcome. Woohoo! Yay! Huh. Agent of Change. All right. Now we got another level up. We can now give Drac his... All right. All right. We got another level up. All right, and then one more for the road, and then after that, I will save and I will call it a stream. All right. So yeah. Let's see here. What do we have on the Nexus? Here we go. All right. So, gonna save again. So, I'd like to thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed the show. So long. See you later. Goodbye. Hope you enjoyed the ride. I am very, very sorry about the issues that Twitch has seemingly caused me over the last couple of streams here, or the last 2 days. I don't know why it was, why it did so, but it seems to be kind of fixed. There will be no streams on my birthday, or next weekend, because it's my birthday and I am going home to visit family and friends. I may stream tomorrow, but do not expect one tomorrow on Sunday. Otherwise, I hope you all stay happy, stay healthy, stay sane, and please don't mind me, as I am going to guide you guys to a raid, and you know, please stick around for said raid, and then I will see you guys on the next one. All right? Well, and this is JPtheOrangeLantern saying ta-ta for now. Hang on here. Okay, let's see here now. Let's try this channel here. Okay. Hold on, everybody. Hang on for the ride. Thank you for enjoying the ride. And, yeah, we're gonna do a raid here. Stay tuned for the raid. Give it some love. Okay. Peace out.